living spaces. You better pay me at least a dime for that. I'm not seeing my chat. Where's chat activities? There we go. Top messages? No. I want all the messages. What's up, people? Oh, yeah. That's an interesting shot. Wait, okay. Being that it ended up there, that wasn't a plan. I can still do it. What up? Finally had cleavage. Yeah, I've been working a lot, but I love working. That's the thing, you know. People talk about this like work-life balance bullshit. I enjoy work, you know. I enjoy working, so I don't mind. Let's put it that way. I don't mind. I love every second of it. All right, let's do some hellos. I have not done this. How you doing? I have not done this in so long. Wow, this is weird. I think the last couple we did a couple from airports, travel, Bellagio. We haven't done anything like this in a while. But you know what I'm gonna do, right? Do you know where I am? Have you figured it out yet? If you know where I am, you'll know what we're about to do. Alright, let's see. Chat activities. I like my own video. What do we got? 84 people. Yeah, chest muscles are. I'm starting to do a little something. But I might have that shoulder / bicep surgery done sometime this summer. I'm looking forward to it, yet not at the same time. You know, I don't want to. I could type. It's not like I work tarring roofs or anything. I mean, some of it's physical, but I'm probably going to have the surgery done within the next couple of months because I hibernate for the summer anyway, so it is. The longer I put it off, you know. It's 84 degrees outside today. Went up to 86. Yesterday was 85. Day before was 83. I've had my air conditioner on for 4 days already. In friggin' February. This is one of the warmest. We had like 2 weeks of really, really beautiful 50 degree during the day weather, 30s at night, but the rest of it, not so much. It's been a very, I wouldn't even call it a mild winter. I call it a warm winter. So I don't know what this summer's gonna do, so I might as well just get that surgery out of the way. I'm looking forward to it. If I could do it myself, I'd do it myself. Maybe there's like a YouTube video on how to do it yourself. I mean, I relocated my shoulder by myself. I've given myself stitches. What else have I done? I've set my own bones. He said bones. I don't know if I could perform orthoscopic surgery, but I'll try. Because I'm like a Renaissance kind of guy. Whatever I put my mind to, I'll do. Including surgery. So, like, you know, I know how to trach someone. You know, if they're choking on something, you just take a ballpoint pen, you shove it like right here, right above the Adam's apple, you know. I learned that on Nobody. Let me do some of those. Jan, Supra, Thomas Helm. It's like the chat my chat's moving slow. Jim Wolf. SJ, Maria Ann. Speaking of Maria Ann, this live stream is brought to you by Maria Ann. Thank you. I do appreciate that. But Val Marie, I hope all's well on your end. Angry Swede, what's going on? Buster, Chanel Fischel, it has been a while. We're gonna go old school and do a little schlepping over here. Why is why? What's happening? Let me get a mic check. Kyle, Venus, shout out all the mods. Christmassy, Captain One Oak. I'm on, get there, everyone. Stephen J. Tossed up the blessings and the prayers. Mikey loves Vegas. Oh, another commercial already? Look at this half-ass commercial thing they got going on. It's like, which I guess is kind of cool. Me on the top, commercial on the bottom. I'm gonna skip it anyway. Kevin Hawthorne, Ms. Google, Chris Nett and Frank, Lee Farmer, Missy Vegas, Laney Grays, Sylvia, thank you. That was awesome. Rocky, how are you? Always a pleasure. Mary Leathers, Frankie, I'm getting all the catch-ups. BCDC, and it's good to see you too. Alright, let's see who else is here. I got a little bling going on today. It's like, why not? It was a poor choice of shirts. I mean, this isn't really like a thermal per se. It's kind of thin, but it's long sleeve. It's long sleeve, so I'm a little hot. Where'd I get that from? Too many commercials. All right, back to the hellos. Marie Belle, Scott, Scott M. Come on, drop your name in there. I want to say hello. All right. I had an interesting day today. I didn't know if I was going to come out or not, but I had a really interesting day. Started off with Jan became a member. Shout out Jan. 41 months worth of member. Kisses. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. I mean, it's coming up fast. April. Let me get into that first. April. I don't like the camera angle. I feel like it's going up my nose. Hope I trim my nose hair. Oh yeah, I'm good. April. Bror Nation Get Together 2026. There still are a few seats left. Not many, but a few. And we are going to have a good time. And I'm looking forward to it. Venus, thank you very much. I do appreciate that super chat activity, kicking it off. And Jim as well. And we are going to Maggiano's. It's going to be a 5-hour multi-course dinner. And we're going to sing, dance. Dare I say karaoke? Do you think we should karaoke this year? I would karaoke. How would we do that? If someone got like a boom box. Well, I'm local. I should get one. Yeah, we should karaoke. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. So yeah, if you're if someone wants to drop the link in the description, in the chat, yeah, still a couple of seats left. So I'd love to see everyone there, and I'm really looking forward to seeing everyone. I really am, because it's been a while, you know. I mean, yes, the bond was originally formed around the YouTube activities, but the bond remains, you know. I mean, you guys are my extended family, so I'm looking forward to seeing everyone. What would I sing, Angry? I don't know. You know, like, you know, there's always a song I could sing, and then they, like, hit some high note that makes my friggin' nuts explode. It's just weird. And I just can't hit certain notes. I could do a pretty mean Frank Sinatra, though. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Because I could drop it down a little bit. I could do a decent Frank Sinatra. That's what I'll probably do. Angie, biggest guy. Where are we visiting tonight? All right, I'll tell you. It's not. I'm at the Treasure Island because I want to go. I might have to meet someone like right after this, so I'm waiting on a call on my watch. I want to go see the progress at the Hard Rock. You know, I pass it, you know, when I'm out and about, I pass it and like, it's like done. But we've never been down there. And I haven't spent much time on the Strip as of late. You know, just for business purposes, but nothing, you were listening to Sinatra? Cool. I dig it, Cap. You know, business purposes, convention, shit like that, occasional meet. But I haven't really been on the Strip, so we're going like totally old school today. I'm actually gonna walk. We're gonna walk out and it's probably like 110, 115 already, who knows. Friggin' February. My air conditioner's on. I was really getting used to that. My electric bill has been about between... Okay, what? No, I'm not putting money in you. My electric bill's been a third of what it is during the summer, so I was getting spoiled there for a bit, but on it went last night. People ask, well, we'll talk about the tower in a minute. But again, I didn't know I was coming out. I'm looking forward to it. It was an interesting day for me. All my days are interesting. I mean, not in a bad way. I mean, but that's the spice of life. Variety and interest. So, and productivity. And I try to combine all three. Today was uniquely different. Let's see. I had to go to a memorial. Someone that I knew for a very long time, close to 20 years. No. Let me do some math. Oh, shit. Close to 30 years. Whoa. I didn't realize that. Close to 30 years I've known this individual. You know, local here in town. That's how I met him. He passed away Monday, so you know, did a little memorial. I mean, we weren't like close, but at one point we were very close, but I wouldn't say very close, but we were like, it was a combination of business acquaintance and friendship. But yeah, you know, to hear that he passed was kind of like, you know, memorials, decent amount of people showed up and everything. And then I had to go see, should I say it? I had to go see some people from two different three-letter agencies. One begins with an F, ends with an I think it ends with an I, three-letter agencies, and another one that starts with a D and ends with a J. I think it ends with a J. Not 100% sure. Only one representative from that organization. 4 representatives from the first organization. Went to go see them. They wanted to talk to me. I had a feeling I knew what it was about. You know, and I've been putting it off for a while. I'm like, hey, can we do Saturday? Put some time on the calendar? And they were like, okay, cool, because there's a local office in town. So I went and seen them, and it was regarding a former business associate. So that was interesting. You know, always willing to help out. You know, I'm LEO friendly and whatnot. So, you know, it was a bit of a trip, but we'll see how that plans out. I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of what's coming for that person, but is what it is. Thank you. Yeah, it was an interesting, you know, I got the phone call about, you know, the guy who passed away Tuesday morning. I was like, oh shit. I mean, it wasn't a spring chicken, you know, he was 86. You know, he was 86, so God bless, you know. All right, are we ready to go do some walking around? Alright, I'm catching up. Yeah, it's interesting times ahead. Not for me. Oh, I got a heart and light, Jim and Venus's super chat. And yes, I am super chat friendly, you know, help me pay for my coffee and shit like that. So thank you very much for that. You ready to get walking? I'm ready to get walking. Let's turn this camera around. Bonk. The new Elvis movie is good. Cool. You know what I watched? All right, you ready to get hoofing? Let's get to hoofing. Did I get everything? Yes, I got everything. Check these out. Nautica. You know how much I paid for those? Those things are like $169 was the list price. In town here, they have a Macy's. They call it Second Act, which is like the discount shop inside their furniture store. I paid $20. I shouldn't tell people that. All my secrets. But yeah, I paid like $20 for those things. Originally $170. And they're comfortable AF. And they kind of slip on. But they're comfortable. What did I watch last night before I crashed? Like, I kept seeing Expendables 4. Expendables 4. I'm like, oh, should I watch it again? Like, for some reason, my brain wasn't clicking. That, oh, it's got a little cooler out. Nice. My brain wasn't clicking that it was a new one. So sure enough, it was a new one. I was like, F it. Oh, I can say fuck. I said fuck it, you know. I'll watch. And it turns out it was the new one. And Dolph was in there. But they were like making old jokes about Dolph Lundgren. And what else? I mean, if you haven't watched it yet and you want to see it, close your ears right now. You know, the beginning was messed up when, you know, Barney got freaking off, but, you know, that wasn't quite a spoiler, but yeah. It was beat. But it was pretty decent. You know, Jason was in there, and what's that chick's name? I always forget her name. The one who seems like she made like a pact with the devil because she never changes. She was in the Transformers, and like she like pours blood all over herself and like worships weird shit. What the hell's her name? The one with the black hair. I mean, in this movie, she didn't have a freaking wrinkle on her, and she's like what, 60? What the hell's her name? I don't know. Something about her creeps me the absolute F out. I mean, everything I described should. Oh yeah, it's almost done. Check it out. Oh, we should be like wide. Let's go wide AF. Bonk. Oh, Megan Fox. Thank you. Excited to be a martyr. What's that? I'm not a martyr. I'd only be a martyr for Jesus. Nothing else. Alright. I wanted to scope it out from here. Let's go this way. And we'll get the wide ass view. I can't believe we're walking. Holy cow. So I got my walking shoes on. I got my smell good on. What smell good am I wearing tonight? Tom Ford Black Orchid with a light spray of Chanel Blue on top. I like playing mix and match. And what else did I say? Oh, so the synopsis, well, the review of Expendables 4. If you're an Expendables fan, it's definitely worth seeing. I was gonna say CGI, the computer generated. No, it's all AI. Was freaking amazing. All the latest action movies lately, they've been able to pull off like sick things. Like Night Agent, that was so much AI generated action in that, but it was freaking amazing. Night Agent Season 3 is freaking awesome, but The Expendables is good. It's worth a watch. Definitely worth a watch. However, mixed reviews inbound from the new Predator movie. Like the Predator, it was like, you know, like everything else in Hollywood that's getting all fucked up. It was like the Predator version of Beauty and the Beast. It was dumb. It was stupid. It was inane, but it was still Predator. You know, I mean, they even made the Predator like slightly handsome. You know, he was like fixing to knock boots with this freaking robot and whatnot. So they made him like kind of handsome. They didn't give him the freaking, you know, the pinchy bitey things and whatnot. I mean, it was just like, dude, like what's with the GQ freaking Predator already? You know, enough. Predator's supposed to be out there predating and like just fucking shit up left and right. No, it's Beauty and the Beast. But it was still the Predator, so I watched it. Will you be disappointed if you're looking for, you know, what they've done in the past? Yes. But if you're a Predator fan, you know, you're gonna watch it. Let's be real. But it went from being in the movie theater to, I think, what did I watch? I don't even know where I watched it for free. On Netflix or some shit. For free. So yeah, that was a bit of a buzzkill, but it was good. Is the Horseshoe a good choice? Yeah, Horseshoe it's a great location, and if you can get it at a good price, I would recommend. Good to see you too, Danny. So that is the progress so far. The 3 TOs are kicking ass. They've pretty much, we'll go down there and up close. They've pretty much taken all the windows, you know, the gold tinted windows off the main building in the back. We'll go and see that. And I guess they're going to completely gut the interior. I hope there's no asbestos in there. You know, they're going to be laying that all over the neighborhood. So I guess they are renovating that tower. I mean, how could they have left it with the gold mirrored windows? Because that just, you know, that just screamed mirage. So yeah. So there goes the tower. And people are saying, oh, isn't that going to be weird that it's going to be so tall? They're not going to put a neck on it. In case you didn't know, I mean, in the photos it looks like they're gonna, because, you know, AI generated. Freaking AI. It's just lights. Lights are going to shoot out of the top of this thing and look like the neck and the strings. That's how it's going down. So it's not like they're building it up there. Would you stay there? I mean, I like the angle that it sits out now, because if you're staying at the Venetian here, it's not nearly as obnoxious as if it was flat to the street. You know, I guess they want to, you know, people to see it from a distance and up and down the strip and everything, but, you know, Venetian kind of lucked out, to tell you the truth. All right, let's go meander over there. Let's go do some meandering. Yeah, it is a beautiful sunset. It's got a little bit of the cotton candy activity going on there. Let's get us a little closer. Do 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 do. Angry Swede with the 10 banana ramen. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's kind of good to be back. I mean, you know, I've had some people say some dumbass shit, you know, about my lack of presence on the tube, but, you know, work is work. And if you had a choice to go out and, you know, basically do a hobby or pay your bills, which do you choose? I choose to pay my bills. So it is what it is. And we're making all the waves, too. And it's exciting. Every day I wake up like it's freaking Christmas. Yeah, well, I do anyway. I always did anyway, but it's just fun. Waking up every day wondering what you're going to do when you grow up. That's me. Wow, it's that weird time of year where the casinos can't make up their mind whether they should turn on the AC or not. So they're all freaking hot. Work definitely comes first. You got that, Jim. You know, food on the table, food in the refrigerator is a good thing. But, Bror Fredrik, you gotta have work-life balance. Shut up. That's all I gotta say about that. Shut up. Oh. Duh. Alright. Work-life balance. You know who work-life balance is for? I don't know. People aren't going anywhere in life. You know, if you want other people to control your future, worry about work-life balance. Want to control your own? Throw that shit in the garbage. So, you know, people saying, oh, WW3 started. No, it didn't. But I haven't seen anything yet, but I'm sure there'll be people out there waving the I ran so far away, I couldn't get away flag. Like, people will actually support them. Same people who, like, I don't know, it's weird to me. Not that I'm into, like, war stuff, but I mean, he posed a threat to the whole freaking planet. But anyway, we never know the whole story. And don't pretend anyone does. You know, it's funny. Whenever something like this happens, everyone on X and Facebook and the news becomes a foreign policy expert. and a nuclear expert. And this type of expert. You know, something else happens, they become a financial expert. It's like, shut the fuck up. You know, we'll never know. The hell is that? The whole truth about anything. So just stop. Am I not allowed to walk in front of this freaking thing? What the hell? What's up with that? Seriously? Oh shit. That's some buzzkill. What up? That's how much I know about the strip. No clue. We're gonna have to walk around it. Dang. Oh, walk down. Wow, it's hot. Ugh. All you people probably think I'm nuts. It's just 85 degrees, Bror Fredrik. Well, in my world, that's hot. Wow, it is straight up 420 out here. Do I miss doing this? A little. Not a lot, a little. I miss the people watching. Guy says to that phony showgirl, they sprayed the skies here in Vegas bad today. Bad. I mean, it was literally, the sky looked like plaid when I got out this morning around 10 with plaid. They sprayed real bad. And I could feel every time they did. Even if I didn't see it, I would know it. It's like a taste. Like a strange metallic taste when they spray the skies. And no, it's not a freaking conspiracy theory. Just stop. I mean, our governor literally talks about it. Yeah, you know, we've been doing some spraying. That way we get more rain for your lawn. Shut up. I don't have a lawn. I got Xenoscape. Oh no, I forgot about this. What am I gonna get? Copyright claims now? Copyright claims can eat a bag. Alright, so look at this. I guess we should be looking at that. I wanted to walk right in front of the thing. Dang. So like, everyone's gotta walk on this side of the strip, like the dangerous side? Yeah, I said it. Wow. Huh. It is pretty big. Ain't gonna lie. It probably doesn't look it on camera because I got it wide, but it is pretty big. Let's do some people watching. I thought we were going to be able to get right up in there. What a buzzkill. This There's some people watching. I don't see any people.
We take
Worth
the
watching.
sting out by instantly and continually awarding carded players with player payback free play credits. Earn $20 in player payback free slot play for your first
$20? Whole slot play? I don't miss these a-holes. Alright. Oh, yeah, that's where we'll go. Let's go over yonder, over by the creek, and we'll get some views from that side. But look at this thing. Wow. And we'll get some creeper zoom. But he does got beat. He got the beat. I feel like just running across the street here. What's the worst that could happen? Maybe them 3-letter agencies I had to speak to about my former business associate watching. Huh. Yeah, I think I am. Oh, no, this is a crosswalk. Never mind. Oh, I think they're in there. What up? More cowbell. That was funny. Gary. That's funny. Look at all these Zooks. Automated MFers. This Zook is freaking out. It doesn't know what to do. AI's like, hey, that's Bror Fredrik. Should we run him over? Alright. I'm just going. F this noise. F this noise. Something special like that. Yeah, we gotta get these views. Everyone's like, oh my god. Alright, let's get the views. Funk. Alright, look, we gotta climb over this shit. Hold on. Joey Lord of the Rings. Well, I be raw dogging. If your dream girl got a job as an ICE agent, will you stand by her side? Of course I would. Of course, just, you know, what would she be doing? Enforcing laws that have been in place for like over 100 years? What's wrong with that? I don't see the problem. But I wouldn't have her in that job anyway. You know. I mean, is what it is. And thank you for the 5 bananas. Alright, I'm going to put my chat reading phone in so we could climb up yonder. Let's see if there's any 3-letter agencies around. Nope, we're going. Let's see. What would be the most cost-effective way of climbing this shit? Oh, security. I think she already peeped me. I bet this camera's over here somewhere. Anyway, let's see what's on the other side. Yeah, this is the right way to go. Oh, this is where they're gonna rush out of. Ms. Google. I'm surprised they're gonna keep this sign actually, because that is very it's very Mirage, unless they're like trying to pay homage or something. All right, should we do some creeper zoom? Yes, zoomage engaged. Hold on. Whoa, what up? Creeper zoom engaged. Not a whole lot to see. It's gonna take a while to build that out. You can see where the elevators are going to be. Yep. And that is the old... See, they removed all the glass and they're gutting the buildings. I mean, gutting the rooms.
Can we get something on that other side?
It's crazy. I mean, it's big. It's not like... Alright, it's big. No bullshit. It's pretty big. And I guess lit up, it'll be a trip. I mean, is it bigger than the Venetian? No. The Venetian is like 3 of these things. But it's still cool. I thought I was going to hate it. But I'm not hating it. I wanted to hate on it, but I'm not going to hate on it. Alright, let's creep a zoom over there. Ooh, look at all that asbestos. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Let's cut across. She don't look friendly. See what we can see over here. Nothing. Yeah, it is. It's just like the one in Fort Lauderdale. Bingo. They saved probably, I mean, they had to pay engineering fees, but they saved probably a shitload of money on architectural drawings. They were sitting in a drawer somewhere from friggin' 20 years ago. They just got them reapproved. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Whew, that perfume is strong. What's up with that perfume? Do women actually think guys like perfume? Shout out, guys, tell me. Am I the only one who does not like perfume? I just don't like perfume. It doesn't do anything for me. Like, not, if anything, it makes me ill. I want to smell what a woman smells like. Not a chemical factory. Says the guy who's got all the smell good on. But that's different. I guess guys have their own natural scent as well. Pheromones in the house. Wow, it's so weird walking around. It's been a long time since we did that. Did this. Doggo! What up, Doggo? He's a happy doggo. What's that guy? That's weird. The moon was like up in the middle of the sky today. I pointed, just for shits and giggles, I pointed my phone, well, Google Lens, at the moon. I wanted to know what was next to the moon. There was something that was just stupid bright next to the moon. So I just took it was a shitty, blurry picture of the moon with this shiny star or whatever next to it. And it was a Google Lens, which, finds everything. And it was like, oh, bro, that's Jupiter. I'm like, oh, okay, what the hell's that? Yeah, it's kind of fun being out. I had the time. Like I said, interesting day. I had to decompress from. And it is hot. And I'm inappropriately dressed for it. But what the heck? What the F? Yeah, so it was like, Google was like, yo, that's Jupiter. I'm like, alright, if you say so. I mean, it might not have been, but I'll believe him. Tell everyone, did you see Jupiter last night? Oh, I'm trying to find a Uranus joke somewhere. There's got to be a Uranus joke in that. I always squeeze in Uranus into that. Don't know. Oh, last time I passed by here, it was empty. I don't know. Caesars uses shitty paint. It lasts like 6 months and they do it again. Doggo. How you doing, Doggo? Yeah, let's chill here for a second. I want to get back on the chat and let my fingers do the walking and see what's what, and let's do some people watching. Oh, I'm like a regular tourist up in here. Alright. Let's fire up chattage. 195 people. That's awesome. That's a fine welcome back. Call messages. Oh, I guess I gotta restart it. Nope. And I got hit with the commercial. What's the commercial? Oh, Google's advertising itself. Oh, Manscaped. Dude's like shaving his freaking nads or something. Don't care. Doesn't interest me. Now, let's see what's going on here. Suddenly I'm hungry for cherries. Some cherries would be awesome. Alright. I don't know why my chat is not firing up. It's like a blank screen. See that? Let me try it again. Alright, I got it now. How you doing, Barb? Let's see who else is here. Elizabeth. Oh, those robot cars, Camaro Dust, those are Zooks. And they do some dumb shit. I mean, they get confused sometimes. Because like any other LLM, they have to be trained on data. Autonomous vehicles are never going to get good until they start having accidents. And that's what everyone wants to avoid, which means you can't train them to avoid accidents. You know, you can't train for sunny days. They have to get into the mix. And unfortunately, that's going to mean they're going to have to get into some wrecks now and then to know what a wreck is like and how to avoid it and how to anticipate stupid people. So, you know, AI. I mean, I love AI. AI is powerful. I use it for work and various other things. But, you know, it's still only, at best, 85% accurate. You know, people put all their, you know, hopes and dreams into it. But eventually it will be. But until autonomous vehicles start freaking playing, you know, smash up derby, they're not really going to be all that good. So they do dumb shit. They'll stop and, like, did you see that one that just stopped because it was looking at me? Just like, duh, it had a brain fart. Hello, doggo. Alright, how's the people watching? Are we good here? What time is it? It's only 6:15, that's good. Doggo. It's like a, kind of like a Pomeranian looking thing. Yeah, they're Amazons. You are correct, Sylvia. They're Amazon Zooks. Jules, how are you? Yeah, dude, my middle name should be Jay. My last name Walker. I just have no patience. I'm a New Yorker, too. Signs and all that shit is optional. You just go when it's safe, you know? You don't hear about people like here. Shit, 3, 4, 5, 10 people a day get run over by, just look it up. How many people get run over a day in Las Vegas? But, and then you got these people too, you know, who step into crosswalks in their entitled little freaking shriveled up brands, they believe, or they were told in school or something, that if you're in a crosswalk, you own the street. No one's allowed to, like it's a safe zone, a safe space or something. I can't tell you the amount of people I just see. They jump out in front of you into a crosswalk, even if they don't have the signal to go, and stand in the crosswalk and be like, and then they get pissed at you and be like, I'm in the crosswalk. It's like, shut up. Just shut up, you little entitled snot. Common sense should not be overridden by your entitlement. Stepping in front of cars is not smart. But I'm a pedestrian. I have rights of way. See, they want to be victims. Everyone's so desperate to be some type of victim of something. You know what I'm going to want to be a victim of? My own success. Other than that, victim. Victim, I love it. Victim. Oh, victim, my rights. Shut up. These people don't be standing in front of them. That's really interesting to see over here. Yeah, some decent people watching. Good to see you, Marie Bella. The brave, the baby, the dog. Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Hey, Tom, what's going on, bro? Call me this weekend if you got time. I'd love to catch up. This weekend's almost over. It feels like Friday. Today was Saturday, right? Yeah, Saturday. All right, tomorrow. You ever see those videos of those dudes who ride on one wheel and they like run? Look at that tattoo that's out there. They try to like go head on into vehicles and then cut over at the last minute. That happened to me the other day, and I had to jam on the brakes to avoid sending this guy through my windshield. He came out of nowhere from behind some other vehicles, and there was like 10 other ones videoing, like on TikTok or whatever, just to see what would happen. Like, oh, does that make me a victim? It was a trip though. I felt like getting out and, having words, but they were gone, but they were laughing, and, they thought it was funny. They were doing it for clicks and whatever. I mean, granted, that's a great talent, but, I like watching the videos where they do frickin' go through someone's windshield, I'll be honest. Because, fuck around, find out. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I read this article about tattoos that it completely and utterly messes with your biology, having all those metals and crap under your dermis. Yeah. I'm glad I never got ink. I mean, one day I am. When I hit like 75, I'm gonna start shooting up all sorts of roids and maybe get a face tattoo and give everyone the finger. Welcome to Vegas, baby. Tom, what's going on, brother? Last time you were here was in 93. The 90s were awesome in Vegas. And sorry to hear about your other half. The 90s were awesome. Ain't gonna lie. Ms. Google with the 10 banana rounds. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Experience Vegas like the Romans do. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? It doesn't mean anything. Experience like the Romans do. What? Who comes up with this shit? Fucking 20-year-olds? Companies hired an influencer, a social media director, and they're doing dumb shit like that. Enjoy Vegas like the Romans did. Oh, yeah. What, like Caligula? Just like the Romans did. But this town is shriveling up. I mean, look, this is a Saturday night. All the people who are, talking about that it's BS. I mean, look, this is Saturday night. There's 2 people in front of me. We used to come out here on Saturday nights. It'd be like 200 people. 5 people with snakes wrapping around people and stuffs. It's different. It's different. It's dead. People don't want to pay $18 for a bottle of water. However, that should not stop you coming to the Bror Nation event. I would just conserve your money for other things besides gambling, because the machines are tighter than a snake's ass. The baccarat tables will, destroy your life. Can confirm. It's just not worth it. I mean, for fun here and there, but even if you stuck like $100 in a Buffalo machine at 60 cents, A, they're so tight, you're not even gonna hit nothing. Number 2, pass the time, have a little fun and whatnot. But yikes, you won't even get a drink by the time you burn through that $100. That's how bad it is. And then they're claiming that, gaming revenue fell 7%. This place, all the Caesars properties are the biggest complainers. They're actually putting themselves up for sale. That's what I heard on the grapevine. Don't quote me. But I heard through the grapevine that they're looking to bail. That's how bad they're doing. Well, they're advertising slot machines. Yeah, have a budget. Spend your budget, enjoy your budget, but maximize your budget, Try to stay away from the progressive machines. Your money will last a little longer. All the things I've been telling everyone over the past 5 years. I mean, yeah, you could get lucky. Someone always does, but yeah, there's plenty of stuff to do. Plenty of stuff. We stop inside here real quick. I think we shall. What time is it? I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin soon. But look at this. Look. And I think the casinos are paying influencers to lie. Can't confirm. Could be a myth. It's just my opinion. But, you look at all these things, all the posts online. Oh, who said Vegas is suffering? Look at it. Well, see it with your own eyes. Can a town of this magnitude survive on this level of foot traffic? Hell no. Hell no. I mean, look, there's no cars. There's like 5 cars coming. This used to be backed up. And I think F1 renewed. Look at that. That's crazy. And I'm not rooting, for things to be bad. Just being realistic. Because at some point, they're going to have to wake the fuck up and realize that they boiled a frog. They boiled the frog and they just were like, hey, let's toss another one in. See how long this one lasts instead of making changes. How cold is it? It is right now, it's 79. And we're like in a... It's been hot. My air conditioner's been on for 4 days already. It's been a very warm winter. Let's see how the people's watching this over here. Let's see if I know anyone. So I should show them that I'm walking around with a camera. Keep my free coffee on tap. No, I don't get free coffee from them. I just sit like I own the place. That's what I get in exchange for putting asses in their seats all these years. I don't even know people over here anymore. What the heck? Well, I know some, but not like know them. Wow. I think next time I come out, we'll sit and have some coffee. Talk some BS. If the world doesn't burn on Monday. Everyone's talking about, how massive the market crash is going to be on Monday. I don't know about all that. All right. Look at this. The 6 people. Ooh, 6 people. All right. Let me get back to the chat activities. Jim with the 3 ripe bananas. What's up, Jim? Yeah, gambling is ubiquitous. You got that John Hamm knucklehead. He's pimping what? MGM sports gambling, like on every freaking station known to man. It's like, damn, dude. David, yeah, this town has just gotten, it was a plan. They literally came out and said it. We want to get rid of the common folk and make town and make Vegas just for affluent people. It's not set up for affluent people. Affluent people don't walk the strip. Affluent people move in ways that the average person does not understand. They're not walking up and down the strip. They're not going to Fat Tuesdays. They're not going to the frickin' CBD spot. They're not coming to True Bar. But that was all about gaming revenue. If we can get them to drop $900,000 in the back rooms, at frickin' Ari and Bellagio, if we got everyone to do that, the town would be fine and fuck Fat Tuesdays. But it just doesn't work like that. Yeah, Gary, me too. Felt good to come out. Definitely felt good to come out. I'm catching up on chattage. It's in the 40s. I wish it was in the 40s. Like right before this heat wave came in, it was like 50, 40. It was 49, 52, 51 for like 3 or 4 days, and in the high 30s at night. It was freaking glorious. I haven't had that quality of sleep in a long time. Now the air conditioner's back on. Ugh. Let's see who else is here. Chaotic Rich. I miss everyone too. I genuinely do. I look at my schedule for the week and I'm like, damn, can I make it out and say hello to everyone? And then, life gets in the way. But yeah, it's always on my mind. All you people are always on my mind. I love you guys. We will be meeting again next Saturday. I think so. Yeah, I think next Saturday should be a go. And this week is going to be interesting. The company has 2 conventions we're attending, so there's a lot revolving around that, but should wind. Well, we're going to have to do, the aftermaths. Yeah, I think Saturday. I think maybe Saturday we'll just come and sit here, hang the actual F out. Yeah, it was always like, you know, there was like a social contract with Vegas, and are these average people? No, I mean, they're just people. You know, obviously maybe not affluent and, you know, money to piss and burn, but there was always a social contract. You come here, you exchange your money for being treated well and eating some 99-cent shrimp, you know? Because ultimately, what you saved on food, you ended up gambling anyway. You know, so they try to get it on high margin items like bottles of water. You know what a bottle of water costs at a casino? Probably like 3 or 4 cents, if that. And the balls to charge like $14, $15, $16 for a bottle of water. And mark my words, they will eventually start charging to use the elevators. And they'll work around the whole ADA thing. You know? I mean, you claim ADA with a lot of things throughout the casino. And health things. Like, there's no refrigerators anymore. Oh, I saw a gross video. This chick, right? She made a TikTok video on how she washes her underwear in a casino, in a hotel room. She literally took her panties and stuck them in the top part of the frickin' coffee maker, you know, the Keurig or whatever, put water in it, and heated up her frickin' panties and shit in the coffee maker. And people flipped the absolute F out. She's probably gonna go to jail, which she probably should. I mean, that's just gross. I mean, for all the guys who's saying out there, oh, I'd drink her dirty bath water. No, you wouldn't. Let's just be real. No, you wouldn't. No chick is that hot. Would you drink that coffee? I don't know. I mean, maybe if it was your woman, you might drink that coffee, but yeah, she done be cleaning her panties in the frickin' coffee makers. Oh, you saw that, Chanel. Isn't that weird? So then you're just like innocently, you know, gonna go make your coffee, but then again, a K-cup, a stupid K-cup in these casinos is between $8 and $12 for a K-cup. Is any coffee, especially in a hotel room, it's not even real milk. You know, you got those little plastic, shitty little freaking cups. That's emergency coffee to get you going, out the door coffee. No, they're gonna get you for $12 for using a K-cup. It's like, come on. They don't have the refrigerators, and if they do have a refrigerator, if you open the door, there's a charge. They pack them to the gills, so you can't put your leftovers on them. And some of them already have signs that say, if you put anything in here, there's going to be a charge for using it. It's like, really? And people laugh when I say they're going to charge for elevator use. It's coming. It's coming. Is someone else using my name? Really? Uh-oh. I know, there's a lot of people who do that. That's so dumb. I mean, actually, that's a federal offense, too. But, whatever. Let's see. Now I'm looking at chat. Ranty McRanterson's over. But you see how quiet this is? This is Saturday night. Oh, there's 2 Marias? Somebody clone Maria? Yeah, Kyle, it's just nickel and diamond. You get panty-flavored freaking coffee for $12? That's emergency coffee. Until you get down a True Bar. Is that worth $12 on any level? And then the other crazy thing that they do is they leave bottles of water all over the room. They'll leave one on the nightstand, they'll leave one on the table. If you got a suite, they'll leave one on the coffee table. You know, that type of stuff. And it doesn't say, you know, touch this and die. So you're like, cool, I'm thirsty. And then you get a room charge. It's like, whoa. Greg, what's going on? Yeah, the whole charging for parking and all that. But people will defend it, you know? Oh, it's the greatest place on earth. I don't care. Okay. If you want to keep dropping the soap in the shower, that's on you. $16 for a K-Cup, Sylvia, and the W? Wow. Wow. That's crazy. What's up, Greg? Craziness. I mean, look, there's nobody. Her. It's wild. Look. Yeah, well, let's look upstairs real quick. Upstairs. I mean, the day after the pandemic, there was 5 times the people. When we were at 25%, there's more people than there is now. You know, in poker, you'd say you can only shear the sheep so many times. You know, which in poker parlance means, you know, don't really abuse the bad players, you know. Let them come back so you can, you know, crop a little more off them. But look at the staircase. Duh. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. And you know that Vanilla Ice is never going to come to this town. Never. Because you know what happened if Vanilla Ice ever came here? I think it's bad now with the amount of people that are here. You think it's bad now? If Vanilla Ice came to town, I would love to sit out there, like right there. It would be devastation. It would be utter devastation to this town. It would be like apocalyptic. It'll be like 4 out of 5 will be in foreclosure. Except mine. Wow, I haven't been here in so long. I'm gonna go home and have some Sumatran coffee. I can't wait. I got some work to do too. I gotta wrap up some documents I was working on. Oh, they have a suit supply here? No shit. This is the closest, an affordable way to get a bespoke suit. Coming in under here. To a degree. What up?
Yeah.
There's the crew right there.
Did he die for this?
What the fuck? What did you say? What did he say? His mama's got big titties or something? I don't know. Alright. Pick or it didn't happen, bro. Oh, just as I left, everyone's following me like the Pied Piper. Do-do-do-do-do. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Vegas is still cool. I'm not trying to talk anyone out of it. I'm just trying to talk you into doing it wise. Interesting. Mike K with the 10 Bananaramas. Thank you very much. That is awesome. $1,200 on Southwest? That's insane. $1,200 on Southwest. Wow. That's they have the gall to charge $1,200. Ugh, that's gross. And they wonder why travel is down 11% year to date. YTD. 11%. That's significant. That's millions. You know, at the height, this town averages 35 to 40 million people a year. So 10% is a big hit. That's 4 million people. That's 4 million people who didn't show up. And if every one of them was good for like $5,000, what's 4 million times 5,000? That's a big number. In a town like this, 2% tips the scales. Yeah, I do kind of miss this. It feels good to get out and exercise. 700? Wow. Remember when I got stuck a Southwest flight coming out of Chicago? They were always good about it. I mean, if they lost one of your bags and it showed up a day later, they would comp your whole trip, Southwest. I always liked Southwest. I thought Southwest, from a comfort perspective, was even better than like United. You know, United, most of those seats are like sitting on freaking plastic, folding chairs. However, so I got stuck in Chicago for 11 hours. It was the TSA thing, but it was, I expressed it because I finally got around to talking to them. I wrote them a letter and I called them up. Took time out of my day. And I was like, they're like, oh, that's outside of our control. Read the fine print. Fuck you and your fine print, number one. Don't fine print me. My contention was it was the way they handled it. Because what they did was, every half hour, they would say, boarding in 20 minutes. And then they would miss that, and it would flash, delayed. And then they would say, boarding at 6. And then at 6, they'd be like, boarding at 6:30. Well, you guys watched it. You were with me for most of it. And then I was forced to buy frickin' $12 K-Cups, and all the rest of that crap. So that was my contention. I was like, it was the way you handled it. Because if you were just honest and didn't do the corporate gaslighting bullshit, I would have just went back to the hotel room, and watched Star Trek and did work and shit, Run around that thing like Nature Boy. However, you know what they sent me? A $75 flight credit. Ooh, and the flights themselves, it was like $500. $75. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? I mean, it's better than a stick in the eye, but does that compensate me? They said they would have covered my food too, but whatever. I mean, I don't really eat out anyway. I just starved the whole time and ate coffee. I don't eat fast food and none of that crap. Poison. Alter my genes. I think I spent like $20. So they were willing to comp that. I mean, it looks good with all that makeup, but at the same time, it's all that makeup. If I took her out, where would we go? I would take her to a pool. You first, dive in. Wash all the makeup off, see what she really looks like. Quit your catfishing. Alright. Let's see what else is here. I think that person's gone right now. Harry, how you doing? Yeah, I think that got squared away. Alright, now I gotta read the shots. I should have a triple Americano. I do got a lot of shit to do. I also gotta clean my fish tank. Yeah, I need to clean my fish tank. That's what I need to do. Yeah, the poor economy and the rest of that. And it's not really that poor. The economy is actually doing good. It's the news that's telling you that the economy is bad, so people want to believe it is. It's not really bad. You know, the problem is a lot of layoffs due to AI. If that's what you can call a poor economy, yeah. Things are, you know, prices are coming down, inflation's low, eggs are, I bought 60 eggs, 5 dozen eggs for $8. For $8. Like, you know, like it was back years ago. Yeah, things are, yeah. I mean, we all knew AI was going to do this. AI is replacing jobs like a freak. So, figure out a way to incorporate it into your life or shit. It's going to be pain. But the economy's pretty good. You know, people talk about, well, you know, 401k is down, this, that, and the other. Yeah, well, that's a given. The market is not pretty right now, but there's still bargains. I mean, what have I said for the past 2 years? And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just some freaking guy on the internet. Does anyone listen? No. That's your hedge. I mean, 401ks are cool if you have a match. If you don't have a match, you know, it's okay. But it's a match. Getting the money from your employer, that makes it worth it. It's free money. But things will recover. Oh, look at that. Cardzilla. I'm not getting another commercial. I think I have to be getting a commercial. Wow, it smells like weed and desperation out here. I mean, it's even quiet. I could hear myself think. This is trippy. This guy's like, damn, ain't even no coins up in here. Ah, we double teamed that one. Ah, he said double team. Look at this. Did you ever? This is really surprising to me. Did you ever? And F1 was a big buzzkill for this town. Even if the town made money, the average person is so put off by that. And look, I could literally cross the street whenever I wanted. Look at this. Duh. Yeah, I got the double slap. We hit him with the double, Val. Wow, this is... I'm just... I know I'm harping on it at this point. I'm just surprised, to be perfectly honest. Ooh, looking at that Dunkin' made me just start craving some coffee. Huh. Saturday night is made for... Good, man.
I'm still good, man.
I met you...
Last year.
No. I had to deal with that. off camera. So this guy's from those 3-letter agencies. No, it was actually a guy and a chick in like one of those business pencil skirt things from the 3-letter agencies I had to talk to today. Yeah, I had to mute. Oh. Yeah, it's boiled. Yeah, exactly. Just, there's plenty of stuff to do. Just be wise, stay within your budget, have a good old time. People watching is free. Wow, I mean, just look, watch. Look at this. Barely anyone on that side, barely anyone on this side, and the street's dead. That's a trip. It's trippy, yo. Yeah, that guy's been hustling out here forever. I just don't like people assuming you're stupid, with the lies. Like, he's one of those, my family's around the corner, and I got my 2-year-old that's hungry, and, that type of stuff. I don't like those games. Who's she beefing with? Nope. She said, why are you still talking? Because we're on the phone, perhaps? Uh-oh. Exit here for Caesar's Palace. Who would have known? Was there another Caesar's Palace? Maybe there is. Yeah, I'd like to see what March Madness does. I am curious. I'm curious to see if March Madness brings... I mean, it's going to bring people, but not like throngs, I don't think. We'll see. I mean, I hope so. Like I said, I'm not wishing bad upon the town because I live here. I mean, I'm immune to it. I don't care what happens, really. To be perfectly honest. But I do at the same time. Keep my property value up. My livelihood does not depend on it. However, there's probably a couple 100,000 people whose, livelihood depends on this. Not just people, who work in the casinos. Just think of all the supporting businesses. Like I had to have some polos printed and a couple of convention banners and shit like that. I mean, they will suffer if this town suffers. It's the trickle-down economics of what had happened here. That's why Vanilla Ice is not going to be here. Because they know it would happen. It'd be like 500,000 people unemployed. Three incredible shows for only $149. I mean, is that a bargain? Is $150 for 3 incredible shows a bargain? Well, it's 50 cents a show. That's a bargain. 50 cents. Oh, yeah, that's because 50 Cent was in Expendables 4 instead of that big dude, Terry, what's his name? Anyway, I wouldn't spend $50 on a show. Not one of them lame-ass shows. But they make it seem like it's a deal. Like, how could you afford not to? What? Really? I remember back in the day, that would have said like, $14.99, not 100. They just moved the decimal point on everything. I mean, if you go into the Sphere, it's different. I don't expect the Sphere to be $9.99, but if you're gonna sit in some shitty freaking ballroom and watch some half-ass magician, I ain't spending no $50. I just ain't. Oh, they shut the lights out. You really can't see it. Yeah, there's more foot traffic on the east side because they have this. This is shut down. You can't walk straight through anymore, so you have to go on the east side. East, so just be careful walking on the east side. East side's a little, it's always been a little shady on the east side. You know, there's a lot of like street pharmacists and stuff like that on the east side. How much it's gonna cost ever? Oh, that would have been cool, but everyone else crossing too. I could just walk down there, take my chances. We'll go in here, pot and pan dude again. Always got to do the double checking. Double seems to be the word of the day. A lot of doubles out there. Double, 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 bubble, double trouble. No, I don't need an escort tonight. I'm good. Oh, this is the first spinny shit that we've seen. That's annoying as all get out. As all get out. I got that from my grandmother, I think. That's annoying as all get out. I don't even know what that means. What is all get out?
Our Player Payback Awards allow carded players to stay in the game longer because we instantly reimburse your first $20
Staying
of loss.
in the game.
Let me say it again. Your first $20 of loss.
They're going to reimburse you first $20 of loss. Oh, you mean my first 30 seconds? This is a side with all the copyright music too. That would suck. The first walk-in live stream and I got hit with a freaking copyright claim. That'd blow chunks. Man, I've seen so many women with like the industrial grade makeup on. Just stop.
And start earning Player Payback rewards. Enrollment is quick and easy, and the best part is
I'm gonna be late. I'm putting my face on. Really? Where are we going? Oh, aren't I supposed to be showing you that? Yeah, exactly right, Harry. 9-6 poker. Last time I was at Caesars a while ago, they ripped out the whole video poker section and put in like those poker slot machine things, you know, that spin around and all that other crap. They can't even turn on the freaking walkway things. Oh, that's gonna cost us $50 in electric. Screw the people, let them walk. But see, there's my point right there. You think affluent people are going to do that? Fuck no. They just move different. Yeah, they're going to be out here walking. Going from Fat Tuesdays and walking over here. No. And that was the CEO that came up with the shit, not some stupid bean counter. Yeah, it is like old time Supra. I'm kind of enjoying it. And I figured we'd get it in before the weather truly changes. For April, for the Bror Nation get-together, it's supposed to be in the 80s, like it is today, which isn't terrible. I managed to wear a suit last year in the 80s. Did it. We didn't talk about there's no dress code per se, but might as well look hot. Ladies, fellas, put your smell good on. Wear good drawers. I threw out a few pair today, speaking of drawers. But why, Bror Fredrik? Because the waistband was looking shabby. When the waistband doesn't band anymore, I toss them out. Well, no, I send them to Goodwill. That's weird. There's people out there wearing my underwear. That's weird, right? Wonder who it is. That's very weird. I never thought about that. But I do give them to Goodwill. But yeah, the minute the band gets worn, fellas, ladies, just toss them out. Such a bad look. Then it's just gonna bother you all day. Oh, I should have went up that way, shouldn't I? Shouldn't I have? Oh, you know what's another good movie I started watching last night that looks pretty sick? Orphans. It's made in France or Belgium, but there's a lot of foreign movies on Netflix that are pretty good. But Orphans, scope that out. I mean, I'm only like, I don't know, 20 minutes deep in it, and it was pretty good. A lot of action. I like action. And I could tell it was good because I wasn't checking out my phone while I was watching it. That's how I judge. Wow, that sounds very 90s. Oh, of course it turned it off. F it. Let's walk all the way down. Let's go old school. Underwear, schmunderwear. Yeah, exactly. Just go frickin', what? How you doing? Good. I know her from somewhere. Where do I know her from? I've done seen her somewhere. Yeah, like where did the word commando even come from? Going commando. I mean, I can't. I wish I could, but I can't. It's just like so inappropriate. I like to know where everything is. But where'd they come up with that commando? I mean, I guess women can. It kind of stays in one place. There's another one of them Zook things. Right? Where did commando come from? Commando. Going commando. I go commando when I have like my camouflage drawers on. It's my version of commando. Hide in the woods, no one will see me. It is becoming skin season. Gillies. I'm getting a little hot. Temperature, I don't know. That's impossible. That's such bullshit. It says it's 74 degrees right now on the watch. I call total bullshit on that. Oh, What is this? Oh, it's a squad. It's the birthday squad. The squad. The mod squad. Look at this. Like, what a trip. Ms. Liz. Ms. Liz. I like that. It's a rhyme. I mean, when I'm home, I do. It's like, do people actually wear clothes when they're in their own house? I don't. Weirdos wearing clothes when you're home. Yeah, let's go down to this bridge. Why not? I'm in the mood to walk. For once. I haven't walked in a long time. But I'm hungry now. What am I gonna eat when I get home? Got leftover pot roast, a pound of bacon. What else do I got? Oh, I got a bunch of sausages. Smith's has these things called Danish sausages. I don't even know what the hell it's supposed to mean. They don't really have chemicals in them, but they were good. They were like $4 for like 5 decent sized ones. Cooked them all up in the bacon grease. Put some ricotta on it. That's gonna be good. Look at us walking all the way over here. What the hell time is it? Oh, it's only... And yes, I am still predominantly carnivore. I did eat some rice last night. Once in a while, my body will be like, bro, toss us some carbs. But I try to stay like well under 100 carbs a day. Some days I don't eat any whatsoever. But yeah, last night I busted out the rice cooker and I made me some rice. And I mixed it in with the pot roast juice. And I scarfed it. Doggo. What up, doggo? That's probably why I feel bloated right now. I'm like half holding in my stomach. So I feel bloated. Carbs bloat me. Should we look at the sphere? Sphere looking all groovy. Eating some mixed nuts, that actually sounds good. Mixed nuts sounds good. Sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Brazil, I don't like the taste of walnuts. Walnuts taste bitter to me. Is that just me? But walnuts are good for your brain. I like Brazil nuts, macadamia nuts. Like if I put my carbs in, you know where I'm getting it from? Peanut butter. But also getting the protein in. I ate about, I don't know, a big, what do you call it, jar, whatever the hell it is, of peanut butter, probably like a week stuff. Just to keep everything correct. Get them calories in. But my weight's completely stabilized out. If anything, I've started to gain a little bit of it back, which is awesome. You want to drop weight like they did, but or shoot it in your body. But just go carnivore. And you will drop weight like crazy. Won't recognize yourself. you'll be like, damn, I look good naked. Do, 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 do. And everyone should be able to say that. You should be able to look in the mirror and say, I look good naked. You should be able to say it out loud. Like during like a Teams meeting. Like when there's a pause and you're talking about SKOs and KPIs. You should just stop and be like, I look good naked. Fuck it. Go for it. If you do. And you should. If you're a carnivore, you'd be able to say that. Working on it? Good. Strawberry. Yeah, strawberry sounds really good. I picked up some big, fat strawberries. They were a little like white on the inside. But they were good. I mean, that's where I'm getting my carbs from. If you want to know what fruit. I've been eating a lot of raspberries. Love me some raspberries and strawberries. Put a little salt, just like a tiny sprinkle of salt on a strawberry. Flavor just pops out, and the smell too. Did we really make this whole freaking journey? Wow. We did some hoofing. Nice. Oh, I see a super chat activity. Scott, thank you very much for the 20. That is greatly appreciated. All super chats appreciated. That one was awesome. Most appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, I'm having fun. You know, I've learned to bite my tongue a little bit. But I still make my points. Still making my points. Look at this. Dead. Remember that Emmett's place? I mean, I'm not a sports guy, but he was like a football player, I think, or something. I don't know. Remember we went in there and I was going to give him some free publicity? Well, that's what he gets for me not allowing me in there. Shit's closed. Look at it now. Look at it now, tough guy. That's what you get. I could have put some asses in your seat. I just want to look around and smell the meat. Nope. Now it's closed. Now you're all closed. I want to sit somewhere. Let's sit over here and look at nothing. And look at this. Look at this. This is Saturday night. Saturday night. Alright, let's cop a squat for a few. Get a few more vibes. I want to read the chat too. I'm also carrying, this heavy sling bag. I got 2 phones. I mean, I literally need 4 pairs of these to get through a day. Can you see them? My AirPods. I got my iPad, 2 phones, some water, shit like that. It's heavy. That's why I can't really look at the other phone as well as I would like to. Let's check it out. Bizarre meat. I ate that one time. It was pretty bizarre. Alright, let's check out chat activities. Yeah. Where the people's at? I don't know. Maybe home. Maybe home watching the TV, seeing what's going to blow up next. I mean, supposedly they got the Ayatollah of rock and roller. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but, that's pretty intense. Alright, chat. Let's see what chat is. I made almond butter once. I literally put a little bit of butter and a bunch of almonds, because almonds are, I don't like, they're just so freaking hard. It's like, I don't like, you know, I'm not a freaking badger or a wolverine or a chipmunk. What's the thing that like bites through trees? A beaver. Beavers. Yeah, I don't like it. They're too hard, so I ground them up in my coffee bean grinder. Not the true one with the plates, but you know, like the one with the cup. And it was good. It was good. I put a tiny bit of sugar, I admit it, but yeah, almond butter's pretty good. What do they get, like $40 an ounce for that stuff? But it's good. What did I do for carbs yesterday? I had a bag of Smith's own brand. Has these like dipping cup things. They're like tortilla chips, but they squish them into a mold and make like cups out of them. So if I feel like I'm down with some carbs, I'll make like some tuna fish and turkey bird, chicken bird. I'll make some tuna fish with lots of good mayo and everything. And yeah, I'll scoop it up and I'll eat that while watching like Night Agent. Night Agent's awesome. Trust me, check it out. What the hell was I eating? Oh. I always keep butter on the counter. You know, it's been chill inside, so it's not as soft. I take the whole, quarter pound of butter in the crystal tray, like from my grandma, and I just eat butter with tortilla chips. And people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's bad for your heart. Oh, you're gonna get fat." Let's test that theory. No. Butter is healthy. And it makes everything taste good. Dark chocolate and almonds, I can get down with that. Dark chocolate with, okay. I'll admit it. Smith's, again, right after Christmas. What am I doing, a friggin' Smith's commercial over here? Right after Christmas, they had the big chocolate bars. Dark chocolate, the big Hershey's. I mean, Hershey's is Hershey's, but the big ones. You know, the ones that are like, 7 inches by like 4 inches. They had cases of them for $1.75, and they're usually like $4.99. So I bought a box of them. There was 15 packs in there. But I've eaten that over the course of like a couple of months already. Anyway, I got some tangerines, and I have a little cream, took a little heavy cream, and melted it in the microwave with a little bit of butter and some dark chocolate, and made like a ganache. And then I took the tangerine slices and dipped it in there, like the dark chocolate ganache with butter in it, and ate them while watching something. That was chocolate. Two things: chocolate and orange is a match made in heaven, and so is chocolate and chili. You wouldn't think so. Oh, someone's busted. You are fucked, dude. You are so effed. Like, what did you do wrong? That guy's right up his ass. You ain't going nowhere, bro. You are screwed, glued, and tattooed. Anyway, I'm gonna keep my bag in front of me here. But yeah, chili, like, not like mole. I mean, mole is good, like Mexican mole, but literally with like pieces of chili in it. It's phenomenal. And orange and dark chocolate. It's a match made in heaven. I can scarf that. Oh, I do scarf it. There's a whole rush of people going on now. Emmett Smith. Yeah, fish is good for you. Yeah, chocolate and orange is it's just good. Yeah, Emmett Smith. Yeah, that was him. His manager was like, did you got permission from Emmett? It's like, shit, he needs permission from me. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm I'm getting hungry too. Butter is good. Okay. Let's talk about Smith's again. I've been buying the Smith's butter because I go through a lot of butter. I go through at least a pound or so a week, which I guess isn't a lot, but yeah. But I've been buying the Smith's brand because it's, generally when Smith does the coupons, you can get it for like, $4 a pound. So I buy like, 4 pounds. It doesn't go bad. It's butter. However, I bought Land O'Lakes because they had it on sale and it was $3.99. I'm like, same price? All right. There's a distinct difference. There's a distinct difference. Like, some brand names are just as good as the non-brand names. Some of the non-brand names are packed with so much shit, whatever. But, what's this guy doing? Throwing up some gang signs. Land O'Lakes butter blew them out of the water. I'm a huge fan now. I mean, I like the curry, the Irish curry butter, and I like the Danish butter too. I forgot the name of it. But I just rip through too much butter, a pound a week or whatever. I'm not budgeting like $50 a month for butter. I'm just not doing it. I'll do 12, 16. I ain't doing 50. That would screw up my spreadsheet. Yes, I keep a spreadsheet. And I recommend everyone else to too. I mean, how many people have like a budget spreadsheet? If you need one, just ask me. I'll send you one. I built one. It calculates, it does end of year, it does monthly averages, it has all the categories of just about everything. I built it. It works cool. It's got drop downs, stuff like that. Yeah, I put everything in there. Like, everything. Like if I sit in True Bar next week and do a live stream, I'll put, $20. Cost of doing business, because I tipped them $20 for sitting there for 2 hours. I track, where my money goes, and you'd be surprised if you literally see where your money goes. You will by default, without even having to try, be more mindful and more diligent and have greater stewardship over your money when you actually see it, when it's staring you right in the face in black and white, and then you see line item for Starbucks at the end of the month was $200. You'll cringe. You'll just be like, I'm an asshole. What am I doing? I could have bought SCHD. When you see like, McDonald's and, all that other stuff in there, it's a great way to hold yourself accountable. You will actually have more money if you keep track of the money that you spend, because it just won't make sense. I've always been a big picture person. Like if someone says, hey, that's $1 a day, I don't think $1 a day, oh, what's $1? No, you know what I think? That's $365. $1 a day is $365 a year. 10 years, it's $3,650. Plus annual return of 11% compounded. Yeah, that's how my brain works. I'm a big picture type of guy. So I don't think good, because it's easy to piss away money when, it's only $5 a day. It's a big deal. But $5 a day, when you see it that it's $150, it becomes real. It becomes real. And you'll manage, you'll be such a better steward, and you'll find out that you have enough money to do the things that you want, because it's just staring you in the face. It mocks you, You realize how much you're spending on Starbucks and shit. It'll mock you when you find out how much you're blowing on freaking eating out garbage food, dumb stuff like that. Spending like $14 for a beer outside just to, talk with the guys and look at chicks you don't even have a chance with, when you could be drinking it at home for $2. All these things will start making sense. You'll be just like, duh, the hell am I doing? And suddenly you'll realize, hey, I have enough. Well, you never have enough money. There's no such thing. You know what I'm saying? You're not as bad off as you thought once you literally start keeping tabs on your burn. You know, treat your life like a business. You know, that's what I do in business. Figure out the burn. I want to know what the burn is at all freaking time. Hell yeah! You don't have to ask me twice. I'm digging them shoes, bro.
Oh, did you?
Yep, I like the wingtips.
Oh,
Boss. Yep. That's a good looking dude right there. Alright, you ready, bro? Oh, wait, one more. Yeah, that's you.
thank you so much, man.
Alright.
I don't know why I didn't necessarily know you.
You have a good night. What are we talking about? Money. Yeah, you'll be surprised. Just run your budget like you're a business. Think of yourself as so and so incorporated. Develop a budget. Figure out your burn. Put down all your options. Put on your calendar to call up your frickin' cable company once a year and tell them to go eat a bag. I ain't paying friggin' $200 a month anymore. I want to speak to the retention department. Do that shit. You know, because, all right, they say, okay, we could take it $30. We could take it down $30. And then you're going to say, $30. What the hell's $30? I'm going to do that. Well, no, it's not $30. What is it? $360 a year. $3,650 over 10. Compounded interest at 11%. Gotta think like that. Does that make you cheap or frugal? No, it makes you freaking smart. Think Warren Buffett became Warren Buffett, not keeping a budget, not keeping tabs of his monthly burn? Jeez, not I want to use him as a freaking example, I'm just saying. Like, I don't go down to the dime. I round up. That puts a couple extra bucks in my pocket. I round up. If it's 192, it's 195. I round up for business, too. We're within $5, though. I don't, you know, some people would be like, I knew someone who was like, you know, $1,000 was a rounding error. $10,000 is a rounding error. I'm like, you're a dick. You're a dick, dude. It's a rounding error. You're a rounding error, you fat fuck. Anyway, did I just say that? Sorry. Not to him, but just in general. What the hell are we talking about? Oh, rounding errors. Yeah, for me, a rounding error is $5. No, rounding error is $3. I'll round up. Some people take 192 and call it 200. I know. I want to track. I want it to correlate at the end of the month. Look at this. It's freaking dead. Dead. Yeah, unnecessary spending adds up. You know, some people would say it's necessary. It goes back to that whole work-life balance. Oh, but if I don't treat myself to that 1,200 calorie drink from frozen frappuccino bullshit, you know, you gotta live life. No, you know what? I'm gonna live life. I'm gonna live life in a grand fashion when I'm done grinding. Trust me. You know, I may make some sacrifices now, but again, I look good naked, so fuck it. I don't need a $1,200 frappuccino. Anyway, but yeah, track all that stuff. Track it. And it will sit there. It's a reality check. But I need it, you know, it's just, I get it. I get it. You can't, you know, can't deny yourself every little pleasure in life. But still. There's talk about them bringing back the pirate show, believe it or not. Imagine that. Look at this. they're not working on it yet, that's for sure. Yeah, you heard that too. Look at this. Saturday night. Ghost town. Ghost town. That's crazy. I remember this being our chill spot. I kind of dug it. Oh, wasn't that one? Which one was it? I think it was this one. Yeah, it was this one. Almost. Yeah, and pay cash. Very true. And buy shit on sale. I mean, I know people who just, like, they don't shop. They don't buy things on sale. You know, I don't get that. I mean, I'm not talking like wealthy, uber wealthy, affluent people, but average people are just like, fuck it. Okay. You know? Yeah, this used to, I mean, look at this. Nobody. I mean, this is like 5 people. It's crazy. Alright, let me catch up on chatting. 12 to 1,300 calories a day, Mary. That's exactly what the average female needs. That's scientifically proven. How's the cryptography and the bit seed going? Going great. And people are like, oh my god, Bitcoin's down. So, what does that mean? That don't mean nothing. That just means dollar cost averaging. Yeah, I'm a bargain shopper. You know? I mean, it gives me personal satisfaction that I hunted down a bargain, but if I could buy something for 10 that used to cost 20, why? I don't understand why not. You know, why is that hard? Like I told you, I'm wearing these Nautica, you know, like walk-in sneaker shoes. They were $179. I bought them brand new in Macy's for $20. For $20 freaking dollars. Why would you not? You know, I mean, some people, you know, I know some assholes who are like, oh, you know, that's beneath me. Bargains are beneath me. Okay. Okay. And everyone who's ever told me that is broke. Everyone has gone broke. You know, that they're embarrassed or they're too good to ask for a deal, or they won't shop at, you know, Macy's Final Call, which is their discount spot. They won't do that. They're too good. They don't even want to be seen there. It's like, shut up. Shut up while you're sleeping on someone's couch, you morons. Anyway. I don't think they're as good as Pumas, these. I mean, they look nice. I bet so. They look nice, but they're not quite as comfortable as the Pumas. But they're Nautica, so, you know. People walking by going, damn, he's got $200 Nauticas on. Psych, pay $20. Yeah, backstage. Yeah, final act. Who's final act? Nordstrom's, I think, is final act. Yeah, backstage. They have a backstage here. I think we went there a while ago. We went there during Christmas. It's one section of the store. Half the store is bedding and furniture, and then the other half is all the backstage merchandise. And I bought, like, beautiful clothes. I bought a tahini shirt. You know, women will know what tahinis is. A lot of guys won't. Tahini. Freaking shirt's like $250. What do you think I paid for that? Maybe 20. Everything in there is $20. They even have like a $10 rack in there. Freaking all name brand stuff. Like they have racks and racks of Echo. I'm not like big into wearing, you know, I don't mind the brand names per se, but I'm not going to be somebody's billboard either. Echo, ooh, look at me, Echo. No, but Echo is not cheap. And they have like hoodies, Echo hoodies they have for like $12. Pro tip, uh-oh. Let's see who's getting F now. Oh, you're an F. You are screwed, blued, and oh, we get a front row seat for this one. We get a front row seat. Is he gonna pull over? Is he gonna run? Are they gonna bail? Are they gonna pew-pew? Where you going, bro? Cop lights you up. You stop. You let him tell you where you want to go. You don't get to decide, bro. That ain't how it works. What could you possibly do wrong? That always like surprised me. What was he doing wrong? On the strip. Did he get lit up? Well, let's go see. Do I have my vest on? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, oh. Dude, put your arm in the car. That's not cool on so many levels. Showing your tats to the freaking metro, dude. It's just like, no. Nah, don't be a dick, kid. Bummer. They'd be making jokes. Can't be that serious. Cop's like, you just did a dick maneuver. I didn't like it. Let's make sure you don't have any warrants and be on your way. Oh, I get it. There's the deal right here. No license plate? He's got a little temp in the back window though. But yeah, that's kind of asking for it. That's asking for it. Yeah, Val. Yeah, exactly. You can buy it from the consignment. Absolutely. I've seen that. He looks nervous. The woman who's in there does not look nervous. He looks like a shit in a brick. He's just like, damn. All classics. What up, Dave? Yeah, this place got a few people in there. The Nauticas haven't broken in yet. One of my feet's bigger than the other, too. Isn't that weird how parts of your body, one's bigger than the other? What? You a dumbass, and now everyone knows it. She's digging it. Is she a side one? I don't know. She got tattoos up her side. On the back side. I saw a video. It could have been AI. It was a fishing video. This guy caught like this big ass tarpon, and he had a tramp stamp on. Dude with a friggin' tramp stamp. I don't know how many of these chicks have tramp stamps. Is that a thing anymore? I don't get the tattoos on the back of the leg thing. Don't get that. Yeah, it's a total mumble rap. That's mumble jumble rap. Yeah, do what Mary said. Everyone hit the like, the share, all the good stuff. And I'm not adverse to a little super chat activities. Let me see if I'm speaking of super chat activities. Let me see if I missed any. 'Cause I don't like missing them. Ew, something stinky over here. Something real stinky. Ugh. Nope, I believe I got this, everyone. It's like way behind. Look, them chicks are just passing on my screen. That was like 3-4 minutes ago. That's bizarre. All right, people. Peoples. Wait. Come on, turn. There we go. All right, there's gonna be a whole lot of yeah, imagine that. There's all the old people in it. I don't see it as popular as it used to be. Getting all like tatted up. I think the thrill is kind of gone on that one, but that ship sailed. Like I said, I never know. It just never appealed to me. Well, there was some other reasons too. Identifying marks. So yeah, maybe we will do this next Saturday. Or, like I said, it's convention week for me, so I might have opportunity in between conventionizing to pop on. One of the conventions is in a very weird place. You'd be surprised if I do a live stream from there. You'd be really surprised if I do it. But I might, just to test the waters. So yeah, there's a good chance you'll be seeing me this weekend. I'm gonna have all my kit with me. You know, conventions don't mean you don't work. They're not parties. They're sales opportunities for me to develop the pipeline. However, I'll take some time. I think I will. So I think you'll be seeing me sometime this week. Next week is accurate, because it's still not next week yet. All right, people. I hope you had fun. I definitely had fun. And, yeah. My chat is not pulling, like, it takes like 3 or 4 times before. I don't know what's going on with that. Tizzy Tisdale. Nice seeing you too. Everyone had fun. Sylvia. I like reading it. See, that's one thing. Like when we're sitting down at like True Bar and whatnot, I could read like every single chat. And I know I missed like probably 100 good ones. Oh yeah, he was doing beatbox, fartbox. Yeah, that's true too. Let me see. Who's that? So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna eat some bacon, eat some pot roast, change out some of my aquarium water, finish watching Orphans. It's gonna be a sexy Saturday night. Alright, people. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. So I'm gonna invite, I can still do it. See, I'll never forget it. I'm gonna invite everyone to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which will be soon. And again, I thank you for the super chat. That covers parking and the things. Cops be pulling people over left and right now. There go another one. Dang. Uh-oh. Got 2 of them. They're hauling ass. I wonder where that came from, too. Hauling ass. Oh, there goes number 3, number 4. Uh-oh. Someone stole a shrimp at the buffet. Had to be. Alright, people. I love you guys. Bags in the Real. OGAF. Alright, love yous. Look forward to seeing you again. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.